My name is Paul, and I grew up in Afton, Minnesota. My career in the snow sports industry started when I was 14 years old, working as a junior instructor at Afton Alps. I worked there throughout high school and college, and I got a chance to work out at Deer Valley over my J terms. Once I graduated, I wasn't quite ready to hang up my skis to become a high school history teacher, and so I moved out to Aspen, Colorado, and started working full-time as a ski instructor while traveling back and forth to Central Division to run clinics. Over the summers, I would go to New Zealand and work as an instructor there, and then eventually there was the 2016 Alpine Team Trials. It was a pivotal time in my life. I definitely reassessed some things, and I kind of thought about why I was here and what I wanted to do with my life. I learned a lot about myself, about how I train, about where I wanted to go. I currently work as the training manager for Keystone Ski and Ride School. I've had a tremendous opportunity to work with a number of wonderful people, helping and encouraging people in their development. We try to come up with some creative ideas on getting more people involved in training.
You guys look at rocks.
Some of them are probably better in theory.
Still training won't stop. Come and join a workshop. Keystone Training Growth Mindset. Come develop yourself. We didn't stop the training.
But yeah, we had a good time. When I was in first grade, I was having a hard time in school. And my teachers, they came to my parents and said, hey, look, he's not doing so great. He's not listening very well. I think we should medicate him. Now, thankfully, my mom wasn't really stoked on that idea, and so she took me to a psychologist. And after a number of days of testing, the psychologist came back and said, look, your son's dyslexic, he has a reading disability, school's not gonna be easy. I spent a lot of time in special ed classes and had a tremendous amount of support from my family and my teachers. But there's this defining moment that I think about, and I'm sitting on the floor of my room with my mom crying because I can't read. We had these things called Bob books. I don't know if you know what they are, but they come in a number of different colors, red, yellow, green for different difficulties. And they start out with these very simple 3 or 4 letter words in these simple sentences that were 3 or 4 words long. Things like, Bob hopped on a log. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure it out. And for whatever reason, that moment has stuck with me throughout the entirety of my education. It has been something that really has helped me value the importance of education, the amount of work that goes into it, how hard it is, and the different ways there are to do it. I think that there's a lot of value in empathy, especially around development. There's an author by the name of Rachel Remen, and she speaks to this in an article called Helping, Fixing, and Serving. And it goes along the lines of if you're helping somebody, when you help, you honestly are coming from a position of superiority. It can sometimes have the result of making somebody feel inadequate. If you're fixing something, inherently it's broken. But if you serve someone because you've been there. You can feel what they're feeling. You are not better than them. You are not fixing them. You have been them, and you can help them become better. One of the favorite quotes in the article, she says something along the lines of, my pain is the source of my compassion. My brokenness is the key to my empathy. I can serve you because I've been you. And that's what I think I can bring to the team.